Turn our attention now to South Africa, which has begun vaccinating citizens over the age of 60, the second group to be prioritized after healthcare workers. While South Africa has the continent's highest number of coronavirus cases, but so far it has only vaccinated 1% of its population. While more than 1 million South Africans over 60 have registered for the jab, there are only 87 vaccination centers across the entire nation.
It's the day Yasmin Mita has been waiting for a long time. As a diabetic, the pandemic changed her life and forced the 65-year-old to avoid contact with friends and family.
I need to get the vaccine because I've got chronic conditions and I can't wait to get it. I'm a little anxious for the prick, but I'm glad I'm here. It has been very difficult because I've lost my brother through COVID, and it has just been a difficult time for all of us.
The government aims to inoculate more than 5 million senior citizens by late June, if enough vaccine doses are supplied. Although South Africa ordered vaccines for 75% of its population, only a fraction of it has arrived in the country. While some nations are debating about vaccinating children, in South Africa, people with comorbidities who are younger than 60 don't even know when they will be able to get their jab.
We should have been way ahead of where we are right now. I think the procurement of vaccines has been way too slow in South Africa. I mean, that's why we were pushing to try and procure ourselves as a province, which is very, very difficult. It's, a lot of countries trying to procure. So it's been part of what my letters to international markets have been to say, we notice you've procured more than a vaccine for each citizen. Some countries up to 3 vaccines for each citizen. Come on, you need to help us out.
Politicians have been calling for local vaccine production, but so far no single vaccine in South Africa is produced from scratch. Only a few fill and finish plus distribution agreements were made for COVID-19 vaccines. And despite worldwide calls for a waiver of intellectual property rights for COVID-19 vaccines, leading pharmaceutical companies say this won't have an impact in the short term.
For a country that's trying to develop, an industry, what you need more is a trade secret and the know-how. If you have to bake a cake, and my mom bakes a chocolate cake in a manner that she does, my sister, who she has learned from my mom, does the same, but my mom is still the best. It's those nuances that you won't find in any of the actual recipe book. And we've experienced that with our partnerships that we've had with Sanofi and Pfizer, where there are many things that we've learned on the job, more than on the standard operating procedure and anything like that.
In the meantime, Yasmin Mita is finally getting her first shot of the BioNTech Pfizer vaccine, and with it, hope for the future.
It's been difficult for families, especially for us, where you don't see your grandchildren, you don't meet your sisters, you don't meet your brothers. So it has been tough. I do look forward to it changing. I look forward to being together again with everybody, living again.
But as Mita and others here know, it will be a long time before life can return to normal. After 4 months of low infection rates, the numbers of new cases have been increasing in the past few days. A third wave of infections seems inevitable.
And some more headlines from around the world for you now. We stay in South Africa, where that country's former president, Jacob Zuma, is in court for the start of a trial in a bribery case dating back 2 decades. Well, the case has been postponed numerous times over the years. Mr. Zuma is facing 16 charges of fraud, graft, and racketeering.